When belief and will are in conflict, belief always wins. So even if you are a successful person and your external life is amazing, you have wealth, you have money, you have status, but the reason why your inner state, your inner world is so shit is because your belief does not, your belief system does not have a strong foundation. And even though you have a very strong will to become joyful, to become happy, to become satisfied with your life, you cannot bring that to fruition because contentment, fulfillment, satisfaction does not rely upon will, it relies upon your belief. What is belief? When I was 19 years old, I was in medical school and I thought that I need to immerse myself into the philosophy of Red Pill. I cold approached hundreds and thousands of women. I started to become this pickup guy because I thought that part of life needed to be fixed. I thought I would gain a lot of adventures by going into this pickup area. And COVID happened, lockdown happened, I could not go out anymore. I started to suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. And to heal these annoying mental health issues, I decided to turn inwards. I started to meditate. And meditation led me to the discovery of a fundamental spiritual principle. That is, your persistent imagination, coupled with elevated emotion, is always creating your personal reality. And in this statement, you have a very clear definition of what a belief is. A belief is nothing but a combination of a mental picture with the corresponding feeling. Suppose you have a belief that you suck with girls, right? When you have that belief, what happens is when you start to see a beautiful girl on a street, you automatically think rejection. You automatically picture that she is going to reject you. And that picture is going to send a corresponding feeling of shame or low self worth down your body. So, this is your belief. The belief that you suck with girls has a corresponding mental picture plus corresponding feeling. So, if you want to change the belief that you are not a satisfied person, you're not a person who has found fulfillment, you have to treat these two things: a mental picture plus feeling, imagination plus emotions. If you just fix these two things, you completely fix your belief system, and then you can a gain an amazing inner world. Finally, you'll no longer be so sad despite seeing money and wealth and status all around you. So, what you're going to do is, I'm just going to give you three simple steps of meditation in this video in order to completely change your belief system. The first step is Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means you just guide your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation. Your breathing rate will start to slow down, your brain waves start to slow down. Now, the door between your conscious mind and subconscious mind is wide open. This is the time where you have to change your mental picture and change the feelings that are felt in your body. So, what you're going to do after Yoga Nidra is you mentally ask yourself questions like, what would my life look like if I'm living my dream life? If you go into a state of Yoga Nidra by doing this simple Yoga Nidra technique, and you start to ask yourself these kinds of creative questions, your conscious mind is going to naturally feed you with certain mental pictures. Maybe your conscious mind is going to feed you pictures where you are surrounded by your friends and they are complimenting you, saying things like, oh my God, you're a totally changed person. Maybe you're going to picture that your parents are finally proud of you and they are hugging you and they are saying nice things about you. Whatever you actually want deep within, that is going to get shown by your conscious mind. Now you just have to discipline your attention and mentally rehearse this mental picture over and over again. Constantly ask yourself this question and provide all the sensory vividness to this imaginal act. You can see, you must be able to see, hear, smell, taste, touch everything in your imaginal act so that your brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to you in real time. Now you have to discipline your attention and mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again until you start to feel the feelings of joy, gratitude, victory, and satisfaction. Now you just sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time and open your eyes. You have done your job. You have just combined elevated emotion with this imaginal act. Now, yogis have always called our personal reality as Maya. Maya means illusion or a magical lie. Your everything that you perceive in your physical reality, even your body, is an extension of your mind. So, if you properly learn how to imagine and feel these elevated emotions, change happens all over your personal reality. Change will be seen in your body, change will be seen in how you feel, change will be seen on the energy levels, the way you wake up in the morning, the smile that you do as you go to your bed at night. Everything will change. People in your life will suddenly start to treat you differently because now you are treating yourself differently, because now you are picturing yourself differently and feeling new kind of elevated emotions, because for a very long period of time you have unconsciously practiced feeling sad, feeling unsatisfied, feeling emotionally blunted. Now is the time to change. I'm rooting for you. So just take the first step. Now, if you want to master your imagination, your attention, and the capacity of your body to sustain this elevated emotion of joy, happiness, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, so that your physical reality changes, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box and the pinned comment section down below. I only work with few men per month, so grab this opportunity quick.